What's up, everybody? It's News Now, Ohio. Okay, so I tried the live and it just kept kicking me off. So to get the full whole deal, I'm just gonna go ahead and record regularly. Waiting on a supervisor now. I'm gonna tell them though I'm live. I'm gonna say that I'm live just so that they act a little better and they're more on their P's and Q's and they don't think that they can erase my video. I think he's coming now. How you doing? You remember me, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you the one that hung up on me? Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. Little unprofessional. Little unprofessional.
Are you being disruptive right now?
Does it sound like
It
it?
does sound like that, to be honest.
Well, I actually just said it was unprofessional for him to.
Calm down.
Yeah. Well, you're live on the internet, so let's all act a little good. Okay.
What can I help you with?
My wife is in here.
Okay.
I guess he wasn't being disruptive when he just said what he said.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm listening to you.
Oh.
You understand that?
I'm sure.
Right here?
Okay.
Roger.
My wife's in here for 2 days.
Okay.
She's not getting her medicine. She's not getting her the meals that her doctor ordered her to have. My wife just had gastric bypass surgery. She eats about this much food a day or a meal. She has to have every 3 hours. She has to have a meal brought to her. Don't have to be some 4-course meal. Yeah, I mean, because she can only eat put mashed potatoes that big. That's about how much she eats. Like every time she sits and eats. They're not doing it. They're just bringing her the nasty meals that you guys feed us here, and she can only eat, a few bites of that meal. You see what I'm saying? Because she can't sit like everybody else and eat the whole meal. Now you following me? So she's getting like 3 things of food a day this big, and she's supposed to doctor's orders. You guys have the doctor's order here that says every 3 hours she's supposed to be fed a high protein, low carbohydrate meal. Now, again, it doesn't have to be some big meal. It just has to be something that can sustain her. She couldn't bring her vitamins in here because the doctor just said, here's the vitamins you need, go to the pharmacy and buy them, over the counter.
Okay.
Because, so she can't get them, she ain't getting them vitamins, so therefore she's lacking that already, and then now counting the meals that she's missing. You might think, oh, it's only 2 days, but that can wreak havoc on the body, especially a body that's been, basically for the past 2 months since her surgery, we've had to keep a serious eye on her vitamin intake. You see what I'm saying? So 2 days could do more damage than what you would think.
Well, I take you've already spoken to the medical staff. First words out of my mouth, they were out of your mouth, where somebody hung up on you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's why they looked at the situation. Well, he did anyway.
Right. Yeah, he was very rude, and he hung up on me.
Well, I can't believe him where you at this rate. That's he said.
Well, it's on recording. I have it recorded.
You can have everything.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I record everything.
I haven't seen your recording. Listen to me for a second.
All right. Yeah.
Our medical staff, our medical personnel that are trained, okay, that's their license. It's not mine. I'm out here to understand what in the world you would like us to do.
I follow her doctor's orders. That's what I would like you to do.
We have a doctor that operates out of this facility as well.
But the doctor here is not familiar with my wife's case and her medical needs, so therefore, how can he elaborate on it? Right.
When did she come in?
Yesterday morning at 8 o'clock. Michelle Smith.
Michelle Smith.
Yes.
Okay. She came in yesterday at what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. When is she supposed to get her medication? What's her medication? Is it narcotic?
Everything's here. No, it's Phenergan. One is Prilosec. You have her
do we have
medicine.
A medical release from her doctor already? Because she can sign that over for it.
Everything. Everything was brought with her. The doctor's orders and the prescriptions, the bottles were brought here. One is.
Can I just take it out of her hand? Because that stuff, trust me, with computers you can do a lot nowadays. You have to have contact with her care provider.
Well, they got all that information. They got all that
If
information
you've
when she
already
came in.
talked with them and they've already helped you as far as they can, apparently got heated. Apparently somebody hung up on somebody. That's all they can do, sir.
Well, the thing here is this is the excuse that they gave my wife for not giving her nausea medicine. You got to understand, when she eats, every time she eats, she gets nauseous and she will throw it up. If she doesn't have her Finagrin, that's an anti-nausea medicine. It's not narcotic. I'm sure you know what, you're a medic. I'm sure you know what Finagrin is, right? Right. Right. Uh, oh, okay. Well, so it keeps her to be able to hold the food down that she does eat.
Okay.
So in other words, since yesterday, my wife's starved. She hasn't had nothing to eat. Every meal you guys have brought her, she eats what she eats, and she'll go throw it up because she doesn't have that vinegar. I mean, again, it's only 2 days, but that's 2 days that my wife's not eating. You know, can you understand? How would you feel if this was your wife? And
it's not because we don't have any maintenance that they can do. Okay?
it's not about that. I understand
I'm
that.
not certain.
I was in here. I was on a kosher meal.
We do have special diets, exactly. You understand that as well.
Right.
Okay, we do have special diets.
I agree.
Okay.
Right.
Potentially, they probably tried to accommodate you with something else other than that. That's dietary. Okay, we do have protocols for that. But it's not going to happen overnight just because you would like them to try to force a situation. You understand that?
But you understand this is a medical necessity. It's a need. I mean, it's not like something she just wants. You know, I understand.
But did you hear what I said from earlier on?
What?
We can only, with her signature, have contact with her medical provider, do the HIP and all that other good stuff. We just can't go willy-nilly.
Right. Well, she brought the paperwork with her.
If she brings it in, like I said, anything can be faxed, printed off. We've had people try that before. You have to understand that.
Well, all the doctor's information was on that letter. So that's what I mean. You know.
You haven't been here in a while.
No, I haven't been here in 10 years.
You're doing pretty good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good to see. All right, now. Again,
I see you got a couple stripes more than you had before. I'm sure it is.
But you gotta understand, we can only do so much with what we have. And that's reality. We can't just go off what you're saying or what she's saying.
I understand.
We have to have direct line contact with her.
Well, they had. That's what I mean. They had the availability to do that as soon as she got here.
You just have to have faith and leave it up to them.
I can't have. It's my wife's life. I can't have faith. I know how these people are. You know, yeah, it is, especially when you got someone who, like this guy who was just out here that I was on the phone with trying to explain that, look, I'm a civil rights activist. Now I'm concerned with other people that's in here with maybe the same medical needs that ain't being taken care of. Because he flat out told me that they're just not going to feed her the way she's supposed to be fed, and that's just period. So what if my wife was here for 30 days? She's just going to die? Because if she didn't get fed the way she's supposed to, she would die.
Well, that's a hypothetical. She's here for 2.
Well, yeah, luckily she's here for 2. But what about the people that ain't here for 2 that may have that same medical issue? That's my concern now.
Except our medical staff to decide. Okay.
Now I'm concerned with that.
I'm not a medic. Okay, but apparently, like they've done what they can do for you.
Well, which is nothing.
She's still alive. She's still in good health. She's still here.
Well, she's still alive because it's only 2 days.
Relatively good health. Apparently, she had a gastric bypass.
Yeah.
It plays hell on somebody's body.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
I've seen it happen.
And it's a fine line, you know. And you know, we've for the past 2 months we've fought with her you know, intake of vitamins to get it right, and this is going to throw it all off now again, and it could really be damaging to her body. With just 2, even if though it's just 2 days, that's 2 days that she's getting no vitamins at all. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, she's not eating anything. What you're feeding her, she'll eat, and she'll just throw. I know it's been 2 months. She does it every time. If she doesn't have the Finagrin, she'll throw everything she eats back up. That's why it's prescribed to her. So basically, my wife's in here starving.
Right now, it's just it's a weight room issue, my man. I mean, there's really nothing we can do at this rate. I can't do anything, like I said. They can do only what they're allowed to do through their licenses, and that's it.
I just don't see what the problem with feeding her like the doctor's orders was.
We're feeding her by our standards, okay?
That's not okay.
What hospitals like? I'm not even going to answer.
I mean, what I'm saying is that the 3 times a day that you guys feed her is not enough. Because she can only eat, you know, she can't eat that whole meal. You see what I mean? She can only eat like a little bit of it.
Well, rest assured, I'm pretty sure they know about her situation. Apparently, you called up already.
Yeah.
Is this an ongoing thing or a recent thing? Like, since yesterday she's been locked up, or?
Yeah, since yesterday.
Pretty sure they know about it. Okay.
I mean, it just seems like...
Unless lightning strikes, I
just didn't appreciate the medic hanging up on me And when I'm sitting here talking about my wife and her health, you know what I mean?
And you're in a position to duress because you love her. I understand that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, you don't think you might have possibly came with a maybe quite rude.
At first, I was very friendly until he got rude with me.
Everybody's tensions are up here too because he has his side of things to look at, and you got your side.
I mean, until he said what he said to me, I was fine. But then when he come off as a smart ass and rude comments, that's when I had an issue with him. You know what I mean? Because it was basically like, yeah, you're just.
I haven't seen your lovely video yet.
Well, it's News Now Ohio. You can go to it, YouTube.
I got to get back in here.
So,
I'll ask him what he said and what was said. I mean, not her medical condition. It's good you haven't been back in here 10 years old.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so there it is, guys. Basically, just nothing. It's just a big fucking joke. But they won't think it's a big fucking joke when this lawsuit hits. So now I can just fucking add fucking the county jail to the fucking roster. I'm sick of this fucking shit. Did you guys see how he tried to be like, oh, are you being disorderly and disruptive? It doesn't sound like I'm being disorderly and disruptive. Wasn't raising my voice. Wasn't doing nothing. Oh, I'm sure you would love to hit me with a disorderly conduct. Well, why didn't you? You should have. I wish you fucking would have, because I would have loved to eat that shit up. I'm sick of these fucking people. They think, oh, because you don't agree with them, it's disorderly fucking conduct. No, I can show you some disorderly fucking conduct. You fucking scumbags. But, alright, that was basically it. And what's so bad about this whole situation is that guy right there, when I was here 10 years ago, and I did 6 months, he was a cool-ass motherfucker, guys. He was really a cool guy. It seems like he got a little power, and it's went to his fucking head. Because the guy that I knew 10 years ago, that was the sheriff, he wouldn't have pulled that, oh, you being disruptive shit. Now, obviously, to get a promotion in this fucking line of work, you have to be a real fucking dickhead and a scumbag. So, there you go. That's what he is now. He's their puppet on a fucking string. And, of course, he's gonna play games like they always play. He's been like we're trying to do to Mars. He's been terraformed into a dick. So you can kiss my fucking ass, and they can all kiss my ass. I promise you this 100% that this will be a fucking lawsuit. They don't want to fucking take care of my wife like she's supposed to. Yeah, well, we'll see. What pisses me off is, that other medic, when I was on the phone with him, I explained to him the situation, and he's going to be like, and I told him, I was like, I'm a civil rights activist, and now I'm concerned, with other people in here that has the same medical condition that, not being taken care of properly. He's like, no, you're not, and hung up. Oh, I assure you, buddy, that I am. I assure you I am. And now, so are you. I promise, with everything I got, this place will change its ways. Because I will be calling the Attorney General. I will be calling everybody that I can. I'm going to have a federal fucking investigation on these fucking assholes. And while I'm at it, I'm going to be having a federal investigation done on the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections from the issues that I hear from some of my subscribers saying that, oh, how they take, for punishment, they take meals from the prisoners. They can't do that. They cannot say, oh, you got caught smoking a cigarette. Well, guess what? We're not feeding you today. They can't fucking do that. This isn't a prisoner of war situation. And even the prisoners of war are covered by the Geneva Convention. So, sorry, sheriffs. You don't have free reign to do what you want to these people. And you're going to fucking find that out the hard way. So now, Richard Jones, I'm coming for you. Believe that I'm coming for you. You racist piece of fucking goddamn hillbilly shit. I'm coming for you in your job capacity. Just so you understand, when you see this, Mr. Richard Jones, Sheriff Jones, that I'm coming after your fucking job. You want to fucking have assholes in here that hang up on people that are inquiring about the health of their loved ones? Well, that's fine. then you'll pay the price for that because you're the one in charge. Obviously, that's okay to you. It's okay for you to treat people, citizens that's not even in your jail, any way they want. They're allowed to treat people that are citizens like they're prisoners. Well, I'm not the one. So, whatever. Just like you, sheriff, sergeant, whatever the fuck you are that I was talking to, you ain't seen disorderly and disruptive. So let's keep that shit straight. You don't have a clue. I wish you would have been like, I'm being disruptive and arrested me. I wish you would have, because we could have included your fucking name in the lawsuit too. So have fun with that, dick. I'm just so pissed off, dude. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here and go home. All right, guys. News Now Ohio's out.